Couple thousand bucks.
Yeah.
I'm over 100% positive I got the right information. What is your guys'
Oh, it's fine.
okay.
Yeah. Just try to.
I mean, I won't, you know, obviously I won't try to install that.
Yeah. If you feel that one,
Okay.
just hold on. I'll try to keep the box.
Obviously, yeah. Great, thank you.
With you or in the back?
In the back.
Okay.
Thanks, have a good day.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, this will go right into the body of the sniper unit.
Okay.
And then this will right into that, from what I've seen. And then I can come off of that with the stick and I got a walk out kit. You guys will probably. Yeah, in fact, I think this part here.
I don't have a way to look anything up like that. The only thing that we could do, or that you could do, is if you were able to knock one of those studs out, bring it in, because one of the things we have to do is we have to be able to measure this diameter and also check the thread, which I'm assuming is probably metric.
At the wheel.
Most of what we carry is
$340.
We do carry some metric stuff though. But you see the length is pretty consistent on all of these. Because these are all aimed at the drag race. To get just to like an inch longer.
Well, we finally made it up here. Looking at the shifters here.
For the price of two of these,
Right there's a shifter one to get. B&M Stealth Pro Ratchet. Just look around here and get a few other things and cable and some belts for Dave and nothing else better to do on a rainy day.
Number two. Number three.
Yep. Well, we made it back from Jegs, and when we got back, all my parts from mannci came in today. Got my other billet lower water pump pulley, or crank pulley. There's a water pump pulley, my spacer plate. That's for to make up the difference of the thickness of the motor plate, so it spaces everything out correctly. That's the other solid motor plate. I switched it out, got one that's solid instead of the one that's got the holes in it, because I'm going to have to rig up my alternator setup on this, because they don't offer an alternator setup other than a low mount setup for it, and I want to try to put the stock alternator back on it with the water pump and everything in a stock location. So I'm going to try to do that tonight. And then we got the water pump brackets. I'm going to try one of the little mini starters, or mini alternators. But if that don't work, I got a regular sized one. I'll just try to mock it up, and then I'll end up just cutting a little notch out of this little moon shape out of this plate, because you know, if you run elephant ears on an A body, the alternator setup, you know, it clears all that. So this here comes more over, it's more square over this way, other than like an elephant ear where it just comes straight down at an angle. So I just need to just notch it a little bit, and then I think it'll work. So we're going to try to mock all this up on here, see if we can get something to work out on it right. And then like I say, we're going to get this taken down to JR's this weekend, and we're going to get it set in there The wagon, it's already done. It's ready to fire, and we're just waiting on Greg to come down and fire it up. But mine, it's ready to go. I just got to bolt the intake down and get this front figured out on my alternator situation, because I want to run an alternator on it, because I'm just it's gonna be just street driven here for a little while till I get a different motor or whatever, because this is just a pump gas. You know, it's just a 30 over 440 with a 509. It's nothing, you know, nothing that's going to move that wagon a bunch, but it'll just be something fun to play around with on the street and stuff. So, but I am going to race it, but you know, I ain't going out there looking to run any low numbers or nothing, because it's not. So that wagon's just too heavy for this motor. But we'll get this mocked up on here and see what it looks like, and we'll be right back. I think we just dodged a bullet. I don't think I'm going to have to cut my motor plate. I don't think I'm going to have to really do any modification. Everything looks like it's going to line up all right with the pulley set up. That's just a little GM one-wire alternator. I was trying to get my original Chrysler alternator to fit on it. I'd rather have that, but I know the one-wire alternator setup's a lot better setup. But I think that's going to work out all right. I ain't got the bottom crank spacer pulley on yet, or the spacer for the pulley, but it'll space out the same as the water pump pulley, and it lines up with the alternator. So I don't even got to cut the plate. So I think we're going to be good on that. So I don't know if this alternator's any good or not. I was told it was when I bought it, but I'm going to take it and have it tested, and if not, I'll just buy a new one and put on it. But hopefully it's good. I'll just run it, clean it up and run it. But yeah, that's a big plus there, because it's not hitting the motor plate or anything. I mean, once it's all bolted up correctly and tight, it won't even be up against the motor plate or anything. So I thought I was going to have to, that's why I changed the motor plate. I had that other motor plate that had the holes in it, and thought I was going to have to do some notching on it. But where I was going to have to notch it, those holes were already there that they already CNC'd into it, and I didn't want half the motor plate going. So I went ahead and got this solid plate and was just going to notch out what I had to take out, and that way it wouldn't be so much out of the plate. But yeah, this is going to work out all right. I won't even have to notch it. So yeah, it's just a little quick update on the motor, and got the shifter and everything now. So we're going to get this down this weekend, and we're putting this in. It's going in the car this weekend. So, but probably Sunday I'll get a little video putting it in, and you know, it's going to come together now. So I got everything to do it. Just getting it in there. So, but look for Sunday. We'll get another video of putting the 440 in the 64, and we'll get it ready to fire up. I just got to finish up the fuel system on it and a few wires, and it's ready to run. So, but we'll talk at you again probably tomorrow. I got to run up to Greg's, and we'll see what he's doing with the Dart. He's done a bunch of work to it, so we'll check it out tomorrow. So, but until then, we'll see you then. Like and share, subscribe. Just keep watching.